Hello and welcome. My name is Robert Lawrence and I'm the CEO of XY01, and today we are here with Lauren from Airthings, and we're doing something called CMO Coffee. So, and our take on today and the theme of today will be Airthings and a bit of marketing and a bit of how you do your job. First of all, tell me a bit about you. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
Well, now I am the CMO of Airthings, as you just said. I'm also a New Zealander. I've been based in Oslo for the last 13 years. And I'm really excited to be the last year at Airthings. We are a Norwegian tech company. We specialize in air quality technology. And we're about 110 people, very international, diverse group, trying to help the world breathe better.
All right, help the world breathe better. So you're saying you're an international company. How does that work? I mean, you obviously, Airthings is a niche product, right? For air quality and breathing, and you're doing stuff within energy as well, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So how do you how does marketing work? I mean, you have to on the one side you have to educate people, right? And on the other side you want people to buy your stuff. So how does it work? How do you work with marketing?
Yeah, I mean, it does start with education, as you say. So if you think about kind of a sales and marketing funnel, we have to do all the hard lifting as we're building a category around the world to make sure that people understand the importance of air quality, the impact it has on us kind of health-wise, and how we impact it when it comes to kind of sustainability side of things. So all the way from that first education of awareness, and also then bringing in awareness around the Airthings brand, how we can help people solve these issues and understand what the air matters to them and what you can do about it to fix it. And then all the way down the funnel to make sure that it's super easy to buy the products in the place that matters to you. So.
Okay. So in terms of that internationalization or the international ambitions of the brand, right? You have a headquarter in Norway, which is a tiny little speck on the globe. Yeah. One of your larger markets is America. You're looking into Asia, you're looking into Europe. How do you run a marketing team from Norway that's supposed to excel in different markets locally?
Well, first of all, we hire a really diverse group of people. I mean, I think we're 11 people in the marketing team now, and we're just about as many nationalities and just about as many languages. So even though the majority of us are based in the headquarters here in Oslo, we've hired people from all around the world. And I think that's super important to understand the different markets and how we differ. We definitely try to get input and research from consumers and partners all around the world. Okay. But we still try to stay true to ourselves. So who are we as a brand, and what do we want to represent, and make sure that we can get that message out consistently around the world too.
Any sort of pitfalls, key learnings, like if you were to give an advice to other CMOs that are going from a more local perspective to a more global one, is you see that there's, this we should have done differently, or that's really difficult, but we did it like that. Is there any sort of these
No, I mean, it's a big question, right? I mean, when it comes to going international, you have to consider all sorts of things when it comes to languages and localization, and that's culture. Yeah. That's much more difficult than it sounds. It's not like you just Google Translate something and it comes out the other side and resonates with people. I think you have to have local contacts on the ground. You have to have trusted partners over there, and you have to have, as I said, a really diverse team that can give you advice how to enter these markets.
Cool, very cool. So quickly, sort of to get it on the more global perspective, what are the ambitions of Airthings going forward?
Well, I think we can now say that we really are a global leader in air quality technology, and we want to continue to build up that role and educate people on the importance of air quality. We spend about 90% of our time indoors, and the air indoors is typically 2 to 5 times worse than it is outdoor. So even though we in the world are starting to probably focus more and more on air quality, we often associate that with the air outside in polluted cities and things. But good air quality usually starts at home and in schools and in office buildings, commercial buildings. And small changes can make a really big difference, but you have to understand what's in the air to be able to make those changes. So we want to try and continue to expand this education and continue to produce the sort of technology that's easy and accessible for everyone to use.
Okay, so just so to look into what you're doing on a tactical level, right? You guys, you obviously just launched like a kids website, which is cool, right? You have this the teachers and the kids and everything, and then you also done a sponsorship or a partnership with the Chess Federation, or Play Magnus, or what you want to call it. And I think, tell us a bit about both, but because lots of marketing strategies are always evolving a little bit around sponsorships, and sponsorships are difficult, right? Because you can put your logo on something and it just doesn't give you anything. But it seems like you guys got a lot out of these different partnerships you've done. A little bit about that?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we're super proud of airforkids.com, which is the site we recently launched. And it's really a starting point for us to educate kids and teachers and parents about air quality, how it impacts them and how they can impact it. The children are our future, Robert. So
yeah.
But when it comes to the chess sponsorship, we see, I've seen so many brands partner with, sports sponsorships or things through the years, and this was a special opportunity for us because we see that chess is booming around the world. It's gone online, so a lot of these people are competing, sort of in virtual tournaments. Like the gaming world, people are often inside for long periods of time. They're having to concentrate and focus for long periods of time, and they're not often getting fresh air into these rooms. So we saw this was an incredible opportunity to educate this whole gaming space around the importance of air quality, how it affects your health, but also how it affects your cognitive abilities to be able to concentrate. I mean, we've talked a lot at the office how you're often better off making decisions in meetings, for example, at the very beginning of the meeting, when you've got fresh air in the room and everyone's awake and focused, than like an hour and a half later when you've gone through all these presentations and the air quality is terrible and CO2 is through the roof and everyone's sort of dozing off and they're like, I'll just take that.
It's probably going to be all right.
Yeah, it'll probably be all right. Let's just get out of here.
Very, very cool. Lauren, we have a couple of minutes, and this is not supposed to be. You could talk about this for a few hours, and people could learn a lot. But with that, thank you very much, guys. This was our CMO coffee for today. The company is called Airthings. You should check them out, airthings.com, and start learning and start using your product. Thank you very much.